Is London lost? Good afternoon, I hope everyone's well today, thank you for watching. A few days ago, the Mayor of London decided to do a public display of dominance and intimidation with his religion of peace. And when I say peace, I mean there'll be a peace with you over there, a peace with you over there if you insult their prophet. So, into the video. As I say, it was a public show of dominance and intimidation against the native British people. He says it's all about inclusion. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. You remember that the religion of peace, or pieces, is put on a pedestal both by the legacy media institutions and the politicians, and this is what I'm calling out on the video. There's no parity with the religions in Britain, especially the native religion of Christianity. I remember a few years ago when Humza Yousaf in Scotland was the First Minister, he had a call to prayer in the First Minister's house, Bute House. But when I say she, Kate Forbes, was running against Humza Yousaf for the position of First Minister, she was very big on the Christianity because she is a Christian, and she was attacked by the legacy media for that. So being proud of your religion as part of your identity is problematic if you're white and you're Christian, but it's not if you're brown and you're Muslim. This is the hypocrisy, this is the double standard. My MP, Sarah Pochin, put out a video about this public display of intimidation in London, and I'm going to play the video now.
Sunday evening, on this very spot in Trafalgar Square, Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, hailed the power of being Muslim. From watching that video, would you agree that that is a show of force and intimidation from the Muslim community? And does this resemble Great Britain to you? Why did they do it? Because they could.
This is signalling from Labour as well. This is signalling from the Mayor of London to say, we're your party, don't vote Green, vote Labour. This is deeply troubling because I would have an issue with any denomination in a political role, any politician, being so overtly partisan. You cannot be a mayor for all if you're doing things like this. People like me are intimidated by what I've just seen there, and the mayor picking a side and saying this is what I am, this is what I do, bothers me because he can't represent me, and any politician cannot represent me if they're doing that and it's in defiance of my values and my beliefs. Now, we're going to get on to the race baiter, because of course there's a race baiter. There's always a race baiter. This one is Narinda Kaur. She should have stuck to being on Big Brother. I'm going to play the video now. I'm going to dismantle some of her assertions and claims, but I'll play it now.
I guess there's no other way of putting this, and I'm sorry that I've had to swear, but if you've got a problem with a group of Muslims peacefully praying at Trafalgar Square, then you're a fucking idiot.
No, you're the idiot, sweetheart. I'd have an issue with any religion doing this. Any religion at all. Not just the religion of pieces.
Because you didn't have a problem with Hindus celebrating Diwali, or Sikhs celebrating Vaisakhi, or Jews celebrate Hanukkah, or etc, etc.
Maybe that's because that doesn't look openly hostile. When I look at what I've just seen in that video with the London Mayor, that looks openly hostile. When I see similar celebrations, they don't look hostile. They really don't. Now, there is an argument that they are all alien cultures to Britain. There is an argument for that. Many people will subscribe to that. But there's only one that's openly antagonistic towards me, in my opinion, and one that I am fearful of.
but you had a problem with Muslims peacefully praying.
Yep, I agree. I've got a huge problem with that. Come at me, don't care. I've got a huge problem with that. It's an alien culture, no place in Britain, and I'll continue to say that because our liberal elites are very dumb.
And somehow, I mean, I've seen tweets from Richard Tyson, Sarah Pinocchio Pochin, saying that this is a dominating religion and how dare they take over and
It's a conquering religion. That's exactly the remit in the Quran for Islam. It is a dominating religion. They move to a place, set up shop, conquer the country, and then they do it again and again.
Putin saying the invasion is complete. What the F is wrong with you?
We're noticing demographic change with cultures that don't match our values, liberal values, let in by the elites who think they're doing the right thing. And we're calling it out. Nobody voted for this, nobody asked for it. There should be one religion on a pedestal in public life in Britain, and that is Christianity. That doesn't mean people aren't welcome if they're not Christian. It means that is the religion of the country.
Because if it doesn't bother me as a British citizen and I don't feel, oh my God, my space has been invaded and the country's invaded and my religion of Sikhism is going because Muslims are taking over and forcing me to become Muslim, why are you feeling like that?
Okay, the situation is that the number of Sikhs in the country dwarfs the number of Muslims in the country. Let's just look at the figures here. Sikhs, about 500,000. Muslims, 4 million. Sikhs, 0.9% of the population. Muslims, 6.5% of the population. These are a list of the alien religions to Britain. None of these are native to Britain as well. So what we have here is we have an Indian woman actually saying that, well, me as a foreigner, I haven't got a problem with this invading religion, invading your country. Why should you? That's the issue. That's the issue here, alright? So we'll continue.
It's really weird and I think you need to seek help.
I think you need to seek help because all you're doing here is gaslighting an entire nation. And we're going to get to the racism. I'm sure that's her favourite word.
For some kind of disease, I mean, we know what the name of it is. Because let's be honest, it's not just Islamophobia, it is racism. Because if that was Sikhs praying there, you wouldn't even know the bloody difference anyway. And you'd be saying the same damn thing. And yet, you sit there and make out this is some kind of problem just because...
It is a problem. It's a big effing problem. It is a huge problem. It's not something that you would recognise because you're particularly small-brained and narrow-minded, but it is something that's a serious issue. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of mosques in Britain. Why do they have to do it in public? Why can they not pray to their God in private like everybody else? It disrupts the entire town. It disrupts the entire city. It disrupts traffic. It's a public display of, we're holding the whip hand, deal with it. That's exactly what it is.
Sadiq Khan was there praying and you've got such an issue with a Muslim being a mayor of London.
Yes, I do. But my specific issue is he's picking a side. There'll be a lot of Cockneys, if there are any in London still. A lot of natives, a lot of people that aren't Muslim, that would have an issue with their mayor being openly partisan against something that many don't agree with in public. If he wants to pray in private, that's another matter. That's just my view.
Go and make an appointment with your doctor tomorrow and speak about, actually say to your GP, I'm really upset there were some Muslims praying in Trafalgar Square, and see what your doctor says.
I may not frame it that way. I may say I've got a problem with a invading violent religion that is dominating my country. They're coming here en masse. I didn't vote for this takeover of my United Kingdom. Why is it an issue if I complain about it? That's how I might frame it. Anyway, we'll leave this here. You let me know. Do you think I'm overstating things? Do you think I'm being too nice about what we've witnessed down in London over the past few days? Do you think London is lost? Are we going to get it back? Do you even want it back? Or should we just cut London off at this point and say, right, you do you and we do us? All comments are valid, all opinions are valid. As always, like and subscribe, do all of that great stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. You have a good day.